cap index gained nearly 500 points. But the big story, the 20,000 crore rupee follow-on public issue by Adani Enterprises has gone through, with bids coming in on the last day of the three-day issue. The QIB and the HNI portion of the issue were oversubscribed, leading to the overall issue crossing the success threshold. Yash joins us now to wrap up what has been a fairly volatile last 3 days as far as the Adani Group is concerned. The largest FPO to date going through. Yash, what details do we have?
Well, Shirin, most part of the action as far as subscription is concerned came on day 3, that was today, as it was indicated by the Adani management, and also similar was the situation in the market. The understanding was that Adani Enterprise FPO will sail through, but it will need strong support from institutions, and that's exactly what panned out. As far as the overall FPO is concerned, that received subscription of 1.12 times, as you said, crossing the success threshold. Looking at category-wise subscription, the QIB, or the Qualified Institutional Buyer book, that received subscription of 1.26 times. The total number of shares offered here were 1.28 crore. Demand was received for 1.6 crore shares. Nearly 80% of the QIP demand has come from FIIs. Now, the most important and the strongest portion as far as subscription is concerned, HNI, or high net worth individuals, that received a subscription of 3.32 times. Bids more than 10 lakh rupees received subscription of 5 times. Less than 10 lakh rupees received subscription of just 2%. Almost the entire HNI demand came from the large HNIs. We've been speaking to some of the sources, and what we've been given to understand is that family offices of some large Indian conglomerates said to have participated in Adani FPO. CNBC-TV18 has written to some of these large family offices. We are still awaiting a response from them, and it was the support from these large family offices also which gave you this subscription number of more than 3 times on the HNI section for Adani FPO. Talking about the weak sections of subscription, retail was just subscribed 12%. It was the Hindenburg report which sort of overpowered the mentality of retail investors. Employees subscribed 55%. Now, there were 2 conditions for Adani FPO to go through. One was 100% subscription of the QIB portion and 90% of the subscription of the aggregate book. Both of these conditions were met on the final day, which sort of enabled Adani Enterprise FPO to go through on the last day of its subscription.
All right, Yash, many thanks for joining us. And speaking of the Adani Group, Norway's sovereign wealth fund, which is the second largest fund in the world, has cut its stake in the Adani Group companies. The CEO of the fund says the index weight of its exposure to the Adani Group has been cut from $800 million